what's up? I have not done a QuarVantine vlog in a while. Probably left some people hanging if you were following along, and figured I'd give you an update. Things are pretty good. I am right now in northern Minnesota. I've been in the state of Minnesota for, I'm like losing track of time, for about a month. I'm entering the Chippewa National Forest at the moment, and it's been interesting. I came here because my son lives in the Twin Cities, and as I mentioned in other videos, I really wanted to see him, and there were lots of complications, and that is all resolved, and I've had a great time hanging out with him. He's doing really well. I just want to say that I'm really proud of my 2020 grad to be. He's about to finish high school, and it's been an adventure, and I just want to acknowledge he's working really hard, he's doing really well, he's taking good care of himself, he's rediscovering the awesome person that he is, and I just, every time I look at him and hang out with him, I'm more proud than the last time. So he's doing really great. He and I are spending a lot of time together. I also want to give my ex-husband a little kudos. While I've been here, he's really softened up and been a little more of the guy that I remember and know, my friend, and not the staunch enemy, and I kind of want to give him some credit for that. So being here has been cool. I've really enjoyed visiting with my son, and we've had some great times together. I am really proud, and these are on my personal page. I guess I could post them on my Like Water for Brisket page too, but we did go to a skateboarding protest with me and his friends, and it was amazing. I got to hang out with my son, go in the middle of Minneapolis, march screaming George Floyd and no justice, no peace, and holding up signs, and going down to the George Floyd Memorial site and being together in solidarity for Black Lives Matter. And I'm really, really proud of that. You know, I raised him to be a social justice warrior and an anarchist, and a spirit that stands up to what's wrong. And I'm thrilled that he and I have that experience together in Minneapolis, where the biggest social justice movement was launched right from the George Floyd Memorial site, so by Cup Foods. So yeah, that's been what I've been up to here. In between visiting with him, I've also been touring the state. The northern part of the state is really otherworldly. There's some parts of it that are really gorgeous. Yesterday I went to what was touted as one of the cleanest lakes in Minnesota, which says a lot considering there's 10,000 plus lakes in this state, and went paddleboarding for hours and hours. That was awesome. I'm right now driving to the Mississippi River headwaters, where I'm going to get to paddle in the waters that enter the Mississippi River, where the Mississippi River starts. So I'm a little hokey dokey about that. I know it's going to be touristy, but I don't care. That's what I'm going to do. And then after that, I'm going to head back over towards Lake Superior and hang out in a town called Ely and explore the Boundary Waters, which I hear is supposed to be amazing, and I can't wait for that. I did get to tour around northern Lake Superior a little bit ago. That's where I spent my 51st birthday, and that was awesome. I got to do some paddling there, and it was rainy, and I built a fire, and I had yummy food and just relaxed, and it's just gorgeous there. It's like otherworldly gorgeous, and you're really close to the Canadian border there, so there's more topography that is hilly, and there were, the waterfalls are unreal over there, and I'm going to go back and do Gooseberry Falls after this as well. I'm in a pretty good mood. Things have been pretty good. Definitely still healthy. No signs of COVID, and it is unsure if I had it back in February or not. I probably won't find out and get the antibodies test until I get back to Colorado, because you need to do it where you are from, and my insurance won't cover it here. So when I get back to Colorado, which will be July 10th is when I'm driving back with my son. I will do that. How I'm feeling. It's been a crazy year. It's actually been a little more than a year that I've been living this van life, and when I think back to last year and my lifestyle and how things started and the things that I was doing and where I am now are completely different worlds. I feel incredibly blessed. It's definitely a strange year to have been doing van life with pandemic, but that's okay. I have learned a lot, and I think that I just became even more resourceful, having to look for what I need, being vulnerable and asking people for help, stopping in places and staying in one place for much longer periods of time, and knowing that as free as I am, I'm not as free as I am. I'm heading back to Denver. I took a job as a teacher, and I will be entering the classroom if the classroom's open, otherwise it'll be virtual, but entering the classroom again and teaching in Denver starting in August. So I think it's time to retire the van and make it an outdoorsy rental. I'll be cleaning it up when I get to Denver and clearing it out and setting it up. So if you want to rent it, you're welcome to private message me, and I'll let you know more information about how that's going to work. But the Like Water for Brisket van will be available for your own adventures starting in August, which is crazy. And I'm giving up my house, but it's time to be of service, and I'm like really ready. My heart is really ready to work with kids again, and I'm excited about that. Some other things too. I mean, I turned 51 since I last made a vlog, and it was a really beautiful birthday. That the day before my birthday, my son and I marched. I was in Grand Marais for the actual birthday. 50 was an amazing year. I mean, I spent the year in this van. Isn't that awesome? So things are good. You know, it was a struggle there. Definitely dealing with, I don't know, with a lot of life things while escaping life. I plan on making the most of these next few weeks, probably spending them in northern Minnesota before my son and I drive to Colorado, and then after I get to Colorado and spend a week with him in Denver, I'll do a little more touring before school starts. So I'll keep posting. If you want to see pictures of my adventures, it's Like Water for Brisket on Facebook and at Like Water for Brisket on Instagram. And I just want to say that I am so blessed, all the people I've met this year. Like I get a little verklempt thinking about all the love and the kindness and the awesomeness that I have been fortunate to attract in my life. And whether you just sent me a note and just said keep going and, you know, good job, or you invited me to your home, or we had a cup of coffee together, or we had a conversation on a beach like I did yesterday with this lovely couple, thank you. Thank you for not letting me, thank you for showing me kindness and for reminding me that humanity is all connected. And I love you. I do. I'm full of love, and I'm just trying to spew it out of every pore because my heart is so full. And it wasn't. You know, the year before I did the van thing, I was in a bad way, and my heart was really depleted and squozen out, and I didn't think I'd ever feel love again. And I feel more love right now than I have in probably my entire lifetime. So I love you, and I'm grateful to everyone who makes this world a better place, and for all the kindness that I found out here in my rig. So have a great day, and keep checking in, and more will be revealed.